Good morning, good afternoon, good evening internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Economical Rides. Right, so here we are with the achingly gorgeous Buddy, my Royal Enfield Meteor 350, with his super not achingly comfortable riding position. So today I'm introducing the first in a new series of videos to the channel. This series is called Other People's Lives. So what's ER banging on about now then? Well, hop on the back and I'll tell you all about it. Let's go. Right then, so other people's lives. Yeah, basically I was thinking of things to talk to you about because I need like a couple of easy videos. And normally, I mean, I watch lots of channels and there's lots of people, they'll talk to you for hours and hours on their channel about their exciting lives. Well, I was really struggling for something to talk about because basically in my life not a lot happens. So this got me thinking, okay, what we need to do is not talk about my life, but talk about other people's lives, namely the lives of those people that I watch on YouTube. So if you like, it's kind of like a other channel review, but it's kind of a bit sort of different because I'm just going to talk about what they're up to and yeah, stuff like that. So there you go, that's pretty awesome. So this is part 1, episode 1 in fact. Episode 2 will be coming next week. And another reason for Other People's Lives as a series is just because sometimes you need to get an easy video out. You know, sometimes you don't have time. Like this week, for instance, I've got to film and edit to completion and upload 3 videos in this 1 week. So that's going to be a real struggle if I do anything too complicated. So I just thought, yeah, let's come up with a new series, Other People's Lives. This will be episode 1. Episode 2 will be coming back soon. So if you don't like quick and dirty YouTube videos, maybe give this one a miss, and hopefully normal service will be resumed in a couple of weeks. You know, I could understand if you don't like quick videos, dirty videos. Yeah, you might be in the wrong place for those. But anyway, whatever, sorry I got distracted, I don't know where my mind goes sometimes. Yeah, so quick and dirty videos so that I can get 3 out in a week. So this is the second video actually, and then episode 2 will be the third. So there you go. Anyway, enough rambling on. Other people's lives. So who should we talk about? Well, first of all, I suppose you can't really start talking about YouTubers in the moto vlogging community without talking about our favourite little Dutch lady, Itchy Boots. Yes indeed. So Itchy Boots, she's had a bit of a nightmare. She was all excited to be on this Deneric rally, and yeah, unfortunately she very quickly managed to break her hand, so she didn't get very far. And yeah, so now she's facing 4 weeks, I think it was, of recovery time. So we wish her, I'm sure, all the best and a rapid recovery. I'm not sure how she's going to cope without riding a bike for 4 weeks. But she probably won't have a lot of choice in the matter. But I mean, to be honest, it probably was not such a disaster, because I mean, she was riding a KTM, so if she hadn't broken her hand, the bike would have probably broken down soon enough anyway. So, you know, got to see the positives. So yeah, that was Itchy Boots. So yeah, she's having a bit of drama at the moment. Another moto vlogger who I really enjoy, and he does some lovely videos, is the channel Mark Travels. Now, Mark is a guy from Berlin, speaks most excellent English, and yeah, he's been going for quite a while now. He started out with a Honda Dominator, travelling all over Europe, and yeah, about a year or so ago I think he got a Zero, so an electric motorcycle, and he's on a trip to New Zealand with an electric motorcycle, which you'd think would be an incredibly challenging thing to do, but so far he's coping really well, although he might be getting into territories now where he's going to struggle to keep the bike charged. But no, it's surprisingly easy to travel the world on an electric motorcycle, it would seem. So yeah, Mark travels. So he's heading for Iran at the moment, and he's in Turkey looking to get a visa, which apparently is not easy, as you can most likely imagine. And yeah, he's unfortunately, he set off on his journey with his girlfriend, and I think their relationship didn't survive the travelling very well, so she's gone back and he's on his own again. So I think he had a bit of a tough time. Well, I know he did, but he seems to be back to his normal self now and enjoying his travelling. So yeah, good luck to Mark. Hope everything goes well for him. And these are channels, I mean, Itchy Boots probably everyone knows. Mark travels, maybe not everyone. Definitely check it out. He does great videos, awesome drone footage, which, you know, for a drone pilot like myself is you know, spectacular. I enjoy that. And yeah, he makes really good videos, and he's quite a busy boy. He usually manages to bring out a few a week. So yeah, Mark travels, another channel I love to watch, and another person with a way more interesting life than my own. Now Mark travels, he's out and about on a Zero motorcycle, and the next channel, or the next person with an actual life that I'd like to talk about, he recently tested a Zero, and like myself, he could well imagine owning one. You know, I mean, they're great bikes, even though they're electric, they're great bikes, and for most people's needs they would be really great bikes. The range is adequate for most rides that you would do. So yeah, but like me, he decided that as much as he would like one, they're just way too expensive, and they are. I mean, come on. I really struggle to understand. I mean, I appreciate battery technology is complicated, and there's a lot of R&D costs to recoup and so on and so forth, but if you bring an out bike that's like double the price of an equivalent internal combustion engine bike that basically does the same but with added range anxiety, it's not really that appealing, is it? So I'm talking about Exeter Biker, or Exmouth Rider, or is it Exeter Biker? No, it's Exmouth Rider, I think, isn't it? Anyway, I'll put a link to it in the video description. Yeah, he tested one anyway, and so yeah, like me, we kind of like the idea of an electric bike, but they have to be more affordable. See, I don't understand, so I'm going off on a tangent. Just ride along with me. You're not sharp eventually, just bear with me. So anyway, yeah, Exeter Rider, yeah. You know, electric bikes are good. I don't have a problem with them. I'd happily have one, but I don't understand how something that's just a battery and an electric motor can be twice the price of an internal combustion engine, which has got all of those moving parts. It's got that whole gearbox, well, everything hewn out of a massive great lump of metal. I don't understand. I don't see a reason why any electric vehicle would be more expensive than its ICE equivalent. So yeah, so I mean, that's the same with cars as well, isn't it? Like the hybrid or electric version of any car is significantly more expensive than the good old internal combustion version. So I think that's a massive barrier to take up, really, because people are maybe thinking range anxiety is no longer such an issue, so they're coming round to the idea, but the things need to get cheaper. So anyway, where was I? Oh god, I don't know. I haven't slept a lot lately, so I'm struggling. Yeah, so anyway, that's my rant about electric vehicles, and as with many things in life, Exeter Rider, that's the kiddie, and myself, we're on the same page on that subject. Zeros, Mark travels, Exeter Rider. See, that was a segue. I know you were impressed by that. So Exeter Rider, great channel, great guy. That's Steve, as you know. He was on my E-Armageddon live show, the meeting of the two ERs, and we had a good old time. We ended up talking for about 4 hours, and he does a lovely mix of reviews, little workshop videos, and yeah, he does odd little random videos, just having fun. He also does awesome outtake videos, which are always a riot. So yeah, Exeter rider, he's definitely got a life, because he's got the kids and the family, and yeah, obviously loads and loads of bikes to review. So he's a busy boy, top guy, and I'm sure you all know his channel, but if you don't, pop over, and I'm sure you'll always find something entertaining to watch over there. So that's Exeter rider, another person with more of a life than I've got. So who would we talk about next? Well, I'll tell you what, talk about lifestyles of the rich and famous. Have you been over to Saddlebag 73 lately? Have you seen his channel? Blimey, the guy's always on holiday. It's unreal. He's just done that massive trip to Ireland, and then he was off with Twinks for a little bit of a break, and then he was off to bloomin' Snowdonia for another motorcycle trip. Can't believe it. He must be earning a fortune with the old YouTubes, I reckon. So yeah, Saddlebag 73 definitely has a life. He's got a lot going on, and of course, as we all know, he does awesome videos, like properly awesome videos, and some of his droneage is just out of this world. So if I ever do get a decent drone, the right type of drone, yeah, I have a lot to live up to get anywhere near to Jeff's standards. So, oh, by the way, you're on the chest mount today, you might have noticed that. I just fancied a change. There you go. I'm like that sometimes. Well, this is what happens when you haven't got any life, you know, as such. You just think of different places to put your GoPro. Yeah, I know, it's exciting, right? So yeah, Saddlebag 73, great channel, great guy, and yeah, again, you probably all know him, but if you don't, check him out. Great quality videos, really nicely edited, and just top quality entertainment, not to be missed. So another person who's got an exciting life is my good friend Pete over at Hippo Drones. Now his life's exciting for a number of reasons. Oh, hang on, I just got to avoid the gravel here and make sure I go the right way. Yes, check out the Hippo Drones channel, because Pete's got a life. It's particularly exciting at the moment because he just picked up his new bike. He's just picked up a Suzuki GSX 8S, I believe it's called, which is a very sexy looking thing. And yeah, he also owns a Touareg 660, and he's a big inspiration to me with regard to going a bit off-road, getting onto trail. So it's probably his fault that I ended up buying a Himalayan, because he does quite a lot on his Beta Alp, I think it is. No, it's a Beta something else, isn't it? I think, yeah, it's a bigger one. And his Touareg, and yeah, he gets in the mud and stuff, which I won't be doing because I hate getting dirty. But yeah, he does some pretty good off-road stuff, especially in the boggy, muddy winters. He seems to enjoy that sort of thing. So that's Pete over at Hippo Drones, another channel you should definitely check out. He does have a life. He does have several motorcycles, and he seems to chop and change them a fair bit, and he also mods them as well. I mean, he was riding the Suzuki home from the dealership, having just picked it up, and he was already telling us he's ordered a Krapovic complete system for it. So yeah, he's not afraid to get the spanners out, you know, unlike my good self. So there you go, Hippo Drones, another awesome channel. Pop over there if you've never been over there before, give him a cheeky sub, watch his videos. Awesome. So I think that'll do for part one, because I've been banging on for quite a while now. Yeah, I think I'll call this video a video. Like I said, these videos are kind of quick and easy to make, so you know, bear with me, because I'm pushed for time. I've got to get 3 videos done in a week, as I mentioned, for reasons that will become apparent later on. So yeah, I hope you sort of found this vaguely interesting. I know I went off on one about electric vehicles again, but yeah, Zero kind of annoying me because they got really good product there, but they've just priced it to the point where you'd have to be a bit mad to buy one. So anyway, yeah, there we go. That was this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it the old like, the old subscribe, whatever, notifications, blah blah blah. Now don't worry, I am going to give Ruby a sausage at the end of this one, so hold tight for that. She's not going to miss out. And yeah, well, you can look forward to, or not, to part 2 next Tuesday. There you go. See, I'm so good to you. I shall see you soon. Bye bye. Over to Ruby. So Ruby, what did you think of Daddy's new series, Other People's Lives? More interesting in your life anyway. Thanks for that. Good. Anyway, guess what? You've been such a good girl looking after the house for Daddy that it's time for sausages. And these sausages are still from Cousin Georgie because the last video wasn't that long ago, was it? You're doing all right for sausages, aren't you? What was that, Ruby? What was that? Sausages. Sausages. Nice one. Thanks, Georgie. Nice sausages. Nice one. Any more? No, that'll do for now.